Hey everybody, so as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, y'all. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you. What is this? A piece of candle. And leave the rest. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. All right. This piece of the candle wax. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Let us see. What are the signs and the messages for thee? Let us see, y'all. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, what is this? Won't even let me move on. It says, I am sorry for messing everything up. You deserve so much more. Okay, somebody's coming through with the apologies. Sheesh. Jump out at me then. Please be patient because I'm afraid of commitments. Okay? Coming through with the apologies. Wanting you to be patient. They're afraid of commitments. This person could be afraid of being hurt. They've been lied to, cheated on. You know, it's something I was just talking about a little earlier. Okay, seeing a lot more of that going around where men are openly discussing women being liars and cheaters and this and that. And I'm like, what? You know, I just think people, if you want to lie, if you want to cheat, you're going to lie, you're going to cheat. It doesn't matter if it's man, woman, you know, them or whoever. Like, if you want to cheat, you're going to cheat. Okay. However, I feel like this person could have been lied to, could have been cheated on, you know, and it could have been like that in most of, if not all, their relationships, or they could have just been let down in relationships, you know. And so it's like when it comes to commitments, nah, that's scary. That's very scary. Okay. But it's something about you that stands out to this person that even puts that idea in their mind in the first place. Okay. But it says, no one makes me feel the way you do. You are the best I ever had. Okay. So yeah, it's like you show them something different. You give them something different. You that, oh, not everybody is the same person. You know what I mean? Right. We're not all the same. Some of us have good hearts, kind spirits, good intentions. Not everybody's out to hurt you, you know, that kind of thing. Woo. Sheesh. Look at this, y'all. I mean, the cards are jumping out. I can't take being away from you any longer. Okay. So they said, please be patient. I'm afraid of commitments, but they can't take being away from you. So they want to move slowly. That's what that's making me feel like. They don't want to be away from you. They don't want to be apart, but they do need some time to heal. Heal from what? The things that they've gone through that make them fearful of commitments. Okay. What do you need to heal from? Whatever way they messed it up. Okay. I'm trying to be someone you can trust. Okay. They want to be someone you can trust. So this is giving me that a person became a certain type of way because of the people that they dealt with and how it made them feel. So they became like that because they thought that's all that existed out there. Like, oh, all women lie, all women cheat, all women do this, all women do that. And then, you know, to avoid the heartache and the pain, this is how I need to be. But then run into you. And that didn't work because you're someone of pure spirit. So it's like, oh, you know, spirit gave me what I thought didn't exist and I messed it up because I assumed that they were just like everybody else. Okay. But now I need to prove to them that I'm not really like this and that I became this way because I didn't know they were really out there. You know what I mean? Hope that makes sense. If it's your reading, it makes sense to you. See, I wasn't planning on having anything serious when we met, but I can't deny I'm falling for you. Okay? The other people were not worth falling for. All they're going to do is lie and cheat and use me. Why would I fall for them? Okay? But then here you go, being authentic and truthful and stuff. Right? I know I hurt you. I don't want to hurt you again. Aww. So they want to be someone you can trust. Okay? Aww. All right, let's see. And sometimes you would make an assumption and think that because a person is not mean, nasty, evil, lying, and cheating, that they've never gone through anything, you know, or they've never experienced anything. Because Well, they don't know nothing, but that's not always true, right? Sometimes people just have experienced healthy relationships and connections. Then they run across somebody who hasn't, and the two don't usually mix. So you have one person being very suspicious and treating you sideways before you even really get started because they have trust issues. But trust issues that you didn't help them develop. Then they help you develop trust issues because now you're looking all sideways, you know? Like, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I was expecting, that kind of thing. You were not expecting to be treated sideways, and they were not expecting to actually fall for somebody, okay? You weren't expecting that. And these messages, boy, Lord have mercy, they trying to jump out of the decks today. We have the Two of Pentacles, okay? Two of Pentacles is weighing pros and cons of something or juggling something. We got the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, okay? Somebody's hurt or hurting, trying to heal, all right? The Fool, this is a new beginning, but again, a person being in a very carefree spirit, okay? It's not really committed or commitment or committal type of energy. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is about reciprocity, equal give and take. And we have the Page of Cups. So it's like, I apologize. You know, let's reconcile. Let's have this brand new beginning. Two of Pentacles, though, is weighing the pros and cons of something. Okay. Can you be patient? Can you wait for this person to heal whatever wounds they need to heal in order to be who they want to be for you? The World. Okay. The completion of a cycle, ending of a cycle, some way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay. Somebody has grown, they've matured. In order to have a brand new beginning, something else must end. Two of Pentacles could have been juggling two different relationships. Again, the person could have been in the player energy, so they thought that you was out here playing, so shit, they was playing too. Everybody was playing, they thought. And then you said, nah, I was very serious. I wasn't playing. Okay, so now they feel sideways because the person who I really have these feelings for is now looking at me crazy because of how I was out here assuming that they were moving. So I was moving like that with them, and this is how they messed everything up. It makes sense. It's like the reading is just reflective of what the oracle was saying. All right, we have the Six of Wands, or should I say the Tarot is just reflective of what the oracle was saying. Six of Wands is overcoming challenges and obstacles, okay? So whatever the difficulties may be, which at this particular point in time, this is what we're discussing. A person who's been hurt in their relationships. So they just thought that that's what relationships came with. The protection, you know, of self, or the defense mechanism was, oh, I'm a player, or I'm playing because ain't nobody serious. You know, girls is players too. That's what the song say, right? And then it seemed like the more attention someone gets, the more attractive they are, the more options they have, the more they be playing. So this is what this person has experienced. You being as attractive as you are, sexy, magnetic, alluring, mysterious. They like, okay, I know I'm not the only person that sees this, that thinks this, that feels this, you know, but again, that was suspicion, okay? It didn't have to be facts. It's how they were afraid of it going, okay? But Ace of Swords is clarity, is truth. So now they see the truth. They have the clarity that they need, and they feel like they sabotaged it. They feel like they messed it up. Okay, with their divine counterpart, treating you like you was everybody else, okay, or treating this like this was everybody else. Page of Wands. If anything, I feel like it taught them a very valuable lesson. You cannot just assume that everybody is doing the same types of things. That's no different than the women who like, all men lie, all men cheat, all men. No, that's not true. Do a lot of men do that? Heck yes. Does every man do that? Absolutely not. You know, you cannot put them all in a box and say this is what they all do, because it's not true. Okay, and it's the same thing vice versa. So the Page of Wands is a message. Some of you are going to be receiving a message from this person soon. Okay, it's some things on their heart, some things in their spirit that they really want to get off. They want to let you know, they want to express. Spirit is bringing my attention to this single rose here. Okay, so it's something about you being their one, their only one. White, I believe white is like purity, but it's also friendship and something else. Okay, look it up. So it's like this person wants to start slow. Okay, again, remember I said, please be patient with me. I'm afraid of commitments, but they cannot take being away from you any longer. So if you distance yourself from this person because of how you were made to feel, okay. Hold on, who is this? Oh, you guys are amazing. I'm getting some book personals over here as we speak. I just love it. I love the support, you guys. Thank you so much. For those of you who are interested in booking personals with me, the information is in the description box beneath this video, the comment section, and the chat. I will say this. If you want to speak to me on the phone, like us have some girl chat and all that, make sure you book a phone reading. Otherwise, it is a video that you get and you keep. I also have email readings, okay? But if you want to speak to me on the phone, you have to make sure you pick the phone option, okay? I know a lot of people love my video readings because it hits every time. They get to keep it. They get to watch it as many times they need to. Sometimes I mention things that won't come up for months, and then when it, you know, happens, you can get to go back to it and be like, oh, you did say that, da, 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 even if the video was months ago, you know? So again, thank you guys so much for the love, but let's get back to it. This person has a lot that they've been thinking, feeling that they want to express, and they're going to be doing that. They said they want to start off slow or work their way up because they're afraid of commitments. But now that I have the clarity of who you are, how you are, and I get to be your friend, or I get to be a companion to you and just see you in that energy all the time, now I'm more confident in this is really who you are, and I can feel safe enough to say, well, I could put my guard down. I don't have to have this guard up with this person. They're not going to treat me like the other people have treated me. I'm not going to be wounded here. I'm not going to say every day going to be amazing, you know, but if I'm with them, hey, it's already great, okay? I'm not saying every day we're going to like each other and we won't get on each other's nerves ever. I'm not saying that. But all the lying, cheating, hurting you, betraying you, all that does not have to take place. That's not necessary, okay? So yeah, right here. I wasn't planning on having anything serious when we met, but I can't deny I'm falling for you. Okay, then this person got the nerve to match your vibration. King and Queen of Wands. Nine of Swords, they're worried. Okay. They're worried. That's the thing. The Queen of Wands is very loyal. King of Wands is very loyal. So they could be a very loyal person that never experienced receiving the loyalty back. That's not going to stop me from wanting relationships with people, but I just know how to move because I know how people is. And it's like, no, not everybody's like that. Like, you could have been the person that too, if let's say you have gone through similar situations, you just didn't allow it to change you or make you that way. You could be the one that was like, well, I know that what I'm looking for exists. I know that if I'm here, somebody with a pure heart and spirit just like me is here. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying you don't ever do nothing. You won't ever do nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the people that are genuinely this way all the time. That's just what they do. They be lying, cheating, creeping, stealing, you know? And you could have gotten to that space where, you know, you like, I know they out there. I know the person for me is out there. Like, you just never gave up. So they considered it to be like, well, then you must be out here doing something if you feel like, you know, like you just in la la land. No, okay? The two energies just so happen to match. I feel this person is really seeing that, okay, I was a loyal individual and this is how I was, and I was made to feel like it didn't exist. But here you go, right in front of me. Again, it just feels completely unexpected. And this person is so upset with themselves because they feel like they really messed it up, okay? And it's not always guaranteed that the two of you will be able to work on it or fix it. Knight of Swords. But I know where I messed up. So accountability, right? Recognition, accountability. And I want to pursue a new beginning that prayerfully leads to Ten of Cups, our version of happily ever after, whatever that is, right? So let us see. We got this Fool card here. Okay, and then I'll mention some of the signs that I see. Got the Fool card, okay, and the Eight of Wands. So again, communication, progress. All right, it's also something here about lovebirds, birds of a feather that should be flocking together, but have something in between them, the things that they need to discuss. Okay, Judgment, again, phone call. So we saw the Ace of Swords, we saw the Eight of Wands, and Judgment. That's my phone call card. Judgment is really a reality check or a wake-up call, spirit grabbing your attention and, you know, making you realize something. That's the Judgment card, okay? But for me as a reader, it's my phone call card, okay? It's like a calling. You have a calling on your life. Somebody's calling. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords is about lying, cheating, deception, etc. So this is what they want to talk to you about. You know, this is what I've experienced. This is just what I've known to receive from people. This is what I've seen around me too. They could have witnessed that in their family. So they could have just thought that's just what it was. You know, lo and behold, Queen of Cups, you're pure. again, and your intentions and what you say and what you mean and how you feel. When you say you feel a certain type of way, you really feel that way. When you say you'll be there, you'll really be there. When you say you'll do something, you'll really do it. Like, this person sees your character now. Again, Ten of Swords, they feel like they betrayed you, and now they got you thinking what they was thinking. You know what I mean? Like, oh, dang, because a lot of the time, the feminine is the more spiritually ascended twin. A lot of the time, not all the time, fellas. I know that. Okay, and I also know not every feminine is a woman. I know that. But you guys have to know that, well, you don't have to know. I just pray that you got enough sense to know that somebody who's speaking the way they're speaking clearly must have an understanding on it, right? It's no confusion there, right? But anyway, you have to know that, like, a lot of the times, the feminine is the more spiritually ascended twin, and they'll be aware of who their twin is when they cross paths. They'll be the one to recognize first. The masculine may not recognize yet. And then that's a whole doozy for the feminine to deal with. Because, like, for example, with this situation where they done been through ups and downs in every relationship they've been in, so they treating all women the same, or thinking this is just what it is, or that's just what it is, or whatever. Now you have to pay for what other people did. You ain't even did it. You showing this person your heart, you giving them sincerity, and they treating you like you're an option. They're juggling you with other person or other people. All these things that just, you know, make you, again, now look at things how they looked at things. Because you just knew that if you existed, your person was out there. You meet them, and then look what they do to you. It's like, damn, you do it too? Like, so just everybody do it. So now, again, it's going to have you looking at it the way that they've been looking at it. You understand? Because twins mirror each other. So this person is like, you know, you deserve so much more, but that's the thing. So in other words, you're saying you can't be that. You're not that, you know, and it's not about you forcing them to be. It's just like, okay, so that's just who you are. You a liar, you a cheater, you this, you that. Okay, because I know how my soul is, and the twin to my soul wouldn't be like that. Okay, now I'm not saying you ain't going through nothing in life and this and that, but that's not who you are. Get back to who you are. Okay, so that's why it says, I'm trying to be someone you can trust. All right, I don't want you to think this is just how we all come, and it's not. I promise you, this is not me. This is how I've been made to feel because of the things I've experienced. So if the two of you can be open and honest and have that understanding, then yes. Okay, and I feel like it takes a certain level of maturity to really work through something like that. But it also requires a high level of vulnerability. If you can't be real and say that, then what I'm supposed to do? Assume or guess? Okay, so you have the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. All right, Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. See, the Queen of Cups. Very pure in nature. So they have that discernment. They say, well, I could reciprocate her efforts, you know, his efforts. Put yourself wherever you go, you know, if you're a man or a woman, that's a feminine, that's your business. But I could reciprocate her efforts, you know, I could reciprocate what she's giving because it's the real deal. Okay. It's nurturing, it's loving, it's patient, it's sincere. So when you tell me you love me, I know it. And you might not tell me, you might show me, but you know, the Queen of Cups, she's Virgo about it. She ain't holding back, honey. She ain't holding back. Now, the King of Cups, he's going to show you through his actions and all that. You know, love is action. What are you doing? How are you treating a person? This person has been made to feel, you know, that the two of you truly are connected at the soul level. And for those of you who have been quiet, for example, oh, Lord, your silence is loud to your twin. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, your twin soul is the only person in the entire world who can have a whole conversation with you while you are absolutely quiet. They hear everything you're not saying. Okay? So, again, judgment, discernment, reality check, wake up call, Three of Swords. I done hurt this person's heart. I done hurt their feelings. And by doing that, I done hurt my own feelings. I done hurt my own darn heart. Okay. And now it's because of what again? Because I assumed that everybody was this way of the flesh. I assumed that everybody was manipulative and deceitful and a liar and a cheater. I assumed because of the things that I've gone through with karmics that that's all it was. Okay. Ciao, good night. But the second you try to distance yourself, they can't take being away from you. They don't like it. So that should tell you something. Okay? It should tell you everything you need to know, beloved. That's the 3, exactly. They don't like it. The world, as I said, something's over, something ended, something. But in order to have this burning beginning, something else must end. You have to step out of that energy of the flesh and, you know, just thinking that that's how you're supposed to be moving. That double energy. It's not. Put that wand away. Put that wand away and save it for your gal. Save it for your old lady. All right. King of Wands. Knight of Wands. And the King of Swords. King of Swords is a very logical, analytical person. Somebody who has great communication skills. All right. But with them being so good with their words, they can also talk themselves into or out of anything. Okay. So be mindful of that. But I feel like this is someone who you're going to be able to rationalize with. This is someone who is going to be able to make sense of, again, the situation. Okay. The 6 of Swords. So what they want to bring to your awareness, they don't like the space. They don't like the distance. The idea of the connection with you being over and done is heartbreaking. Some of them may have literally cried tears. I know some people like to think men don't cry. That is false. Okay. It's very false. We have the 10 of Wands. This has been very stressful and difficult for them. Being without you is not favorable at all. And if they had their way, they would take the energy, transmute it. The 2 of you would have a conversation. There would be a brand new beginning. See, Ace of Swords. There would be a brand new beginning, a breakthrough, you know, a do-over. Like, that's what they want. Okay. Yeah, see, faith and new beginnings. That's what they want. Okay. It says, I have faith and hope in our connection and in us. I know you have been brought into my life for a reason, and it's bigger than both of us. I know that we are destined to be together and have faith in God that he will find a way for us. Okay, new beginnings. I'm ready to start again. I have realized what I was missing in my life, and that is you. This new love has given me a fresh perspective and changed who I am. There's no going back now, only forward. When I met you, I never looked back. I want to have a fresh new start with you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I know that there's people out there that are good, that love on a person till they can't love on a person no more, because the way that my feminine loves on me, you know. And I feel like for those of you who haven't been in that romantic dynamic with them yet, where it's an exclusive relationship, they've only gotten a sample of what that can be like. You know, and they are already all in. So it's like, if I'm all in with a sample, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be in heaven. They're going to be in heaven. Finally being treated like the king, the emperor that they are. Okay. Okay. So we have intensity. Sheesh. Okay. Our connection is so intense, and that sometimes scares me. You scared them, girl. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and being patient with me. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. Okay? Yup. Oh, you guys. We have signs. I am reminded of you constantly. I have been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that reminds me of you. It's made me feel certain that you are the one for me and we have a brighter future. I just have to figure out how to follow them. I'm gaining strength and courage for that. Okay? We're gaining strength and courage. Alright? Figuring out how to find you, or how to get to you, how to follow these signs. Okay. What I was getting, okay, so I literally was just listening to something that was talking about, if you don't have the wisdom, go to God, go directly to the source. You don't know what to do, sir, then why is you playing games? You should be praying. You know, the first thing, I don't know what to do, dear Lord. Like, it's not good to be in I don't know what to do energy, honey. I don't know what to do, dear Lord, dear Father. Okay. You just bust out like, God, look, I don't know how you... That's the thing. People like to make fun and make it seem like it's a specific. Because you know, you have those people that they take their religion so serious. They're so serious. But it's like, Okay, God knows you. God literally examines your heart, okay? Wherever your heart is, and clearly your heart is pure, I feel like, you know, it's all about that personal relationship with God. I'm not saying be disrespectful by any means. Make sure you address them properly. It's standards to it. It's standards, of course. But it's just like, I mean, if you say, Dear Lord, God, our Father, whichever one you choose to say, you're talking to God, the Most High, okay? You know who you're talking to. God know who you're talking to as well, okay? Especially if you address them, okay? But yeah, if you don't know what to do, talk to God, okay? It says, I'm sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we have spoken, but trust me, my love, I missed you so much during this time, and I'm finding my way back to you soon, okay? Aww. Okay. We got 12:12 on the clock right now. One step at a time. Masculine's in the back of the back. We have spark. Okay. My love for you is written in the stars. We have this spark between us, which is undeniable and visible to everyone around us. You are a miracle that dropped into my life and lit me from within. Aw. Look up at the stars tonight and know that I am under the same sky, thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love. Our love is eternal. Remember that? Please be patient. You know, person was afraid of commitments, you know. But if they see that, okay, this is who they are. I know this person. I trust them. What I know about them, what I've seen about them, what they've given me, what they've shown me is who they are. I believe it. And guess what, masculines in the back of the back? If you need any additional help, pray to God about that too. God, please reveal to me what it is that I need to see. If it's something that I'm missing or if it's something that I'm just turning a blind eye to, please reveal it to me. Help me see, you know, but also give me the strength to be able to handle what it is that you show me, what it is that you expose to me. Because some of the things that we'll see will really hurt us, you know, but you asked for it. You know, to be like, be careful what you wish for, child. Be careful what you pray for, too. Because I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. When I give it to you, don't come to me like you ain't asked. Okay? So also make sure you pray for the strength to handle whatever it is you see. However, you know, if you really unsure about the person's character, ask God to show it to you. You so scary and all that. You so suspicious. Okay, ask God to reveal it. And if we talk about somebody that's really pure, I bet you that's what you see. Okay? I bet you that. So we have hold me, okay? It says, I need to feel your arms around me. Things are not right in my world, and I'm longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know everything will be okay. Aww. Your person is kind of going through it. We have the underlying energy here, regret. My intention was not to hurt you. I am so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront us. Aww. So this person, again, really feels like they may have messed it up, y'all. They feel like they might have messed it up with the person that spirit sent to be a miracle and a blessing in their life. And it's because of the heartache and the pain that they experienced in the past and having been caught up in that, oh, everybody's the same. Everybody's going to hurt me, juggling this and that. And they feel like they will easily let go of all karmic relationships, all karmic partners, all whatever is going on. You know, anything that was trying to be third party energy in between y'all, they're no longer going to allow it to be in between y'all, whether it's a person, a thing, a place, whatever. They're not going to allow it. Okay, some of you might be in long distance situations as well. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, the World, 8 of Wands. Okay, there might have to be some form of travel that takes place here in order for the two of you to spend time together, but I don't think they're going to mind. I see the signs here, and then I see these two in the car, so who knows what's going down. Okay, but I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. They're sure about you. They know what they want with you. Okay, they have no problem expressing that to you. We have what? 3 out of 4 of the aces here. Got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Only one we didn't see was the Ace of Cups, and I believe we saw it in shuffling. Now, the reason I don't think the Ace of Cups popped out all willy-nilly is because that's the person's heart. So they're doing everything in their power to protect their heart. Even though they feel like you're the one that deserves it, you're the one they can give it to, things like that. But it's like they're still in protective mode and waiting to see a little bit more before they go ahead and let that wall down. All right, but those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. me. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happiness.